Hi guys, I've had several of you ask if I could do a review of the loan signing system. So here's that video. And you guys, I have to tell you, I gave the loan signing system a 5-star review on Google because I thought it was excellent. So what I decided to do was actually take you behind the scenes into my course, and I am going to walk you through module by module and talk to you about what I liked about the loan signing system and why. And if you're looking for more information on how to sign up, please follow my affiliate link. It's in the description below, and that will talk to you about pricing and everything. You can get more information directly from Mark Wills. So let's go. Okay guys, I'm actually going to walk you through what you get in the six-figure system and then talk to you a little bit about what I liked and then some things that I didn't like. So let's start here. This is your first section. There are 11 videos on getting started, and this is a welcome to the loan signing system family, just a little encouraging video. This is a letter from Mark. This is how to access the mentorship and business coaching and the sales training group. So that's going to give you the access to the Facebook group that I've talked about on other videos. Is absolutely one of the best parts of this course, is having that 6 months of access to other loan signing agents. It's how I connected with a loan signing agent in Oregon who answered all my Oregon specific questions. And you guys, this group is, worth the price of the course in itself. It has just been so helpful, so encouraging, so uplifting. I really recommend being a part of the Facebook group. Down here, this was a video recording that he did for an NNA conference that is really good, just about being a loan signing agent. This talks a little bit about what a loan signing agent is, and then this video actually followed him during one day of his signing so he can show you what it's like the day in the life of a loan signing agent. Here was just a quick survey, and down here he explains that he has kind of an award system. So if you make $1,000 a month, $2,000, up to some loan signing agents that are making $20,000 a month, he gives out different certificates and then also actual little plaque things. Here he talks about all of his different social media resources that you can watch for free. And then here he explains how to get in touch with him. So he does say the best way to get in touch with him is on Facebook, but you can also send an email. He gives you some other options. And then this gives you the option to sign up for a free call with him in the beginning of your journey so that you can ask him any new questions that you have as a student. So I did that. It was very helpful and I appreciated that. Down here in this section, and that is one thing I didn't like. When you click on something, you have to scroll back up to the top. So this is where you will find your coupon to get a discount Notary Essentials course from the NNA. That is what Mark recommends. I would also recommend that if you have free state training through your state, so for example, Oregon State does a free training, and I actually felt like it was better than the training from the NNA. So I paid for both the Oregon State required training and Notary Essentials through the NNA, and I wish that I would have just taken the free one from my state because I felt like it was actually better. This has 4 things about preparing for the perfect signing. So what you do ahead of time. So in here, he gives you a whole list of loan signing definitions that really give you an inside view into the real estate world. And it was really informative for me. Me not having a background in real estate at all, I didn't know what a lot of those terms meant. And it really helped me to understand the behind the scenes. He gives you a link to a Quizlet that is actual flashcard. So I worked through that until I got 100% on all of my definitions. He gives you, this is the Notary Signing Agent Code of Conduct. So it gives you a link to that. And then it also gives you a list based on all the states of your local notary laws. And then, actually here is the training, the Notary Essentials training discount. So I was wrong. It wasn't in that other section. So this was here under the preparing for the perfect signing. That is where your coupon is for your Notary Essentials. Okay, and then down here, these 16 videos about how to do a perfect loan signing, this is the heart of the course. So First, he'll give you a full set of loan documents to print. This is just a video marker. So if you're trying to go back to the video to figure out where you were, this gives you like a table of contents. And then this just walks you through. So in lesson 1, you learn 2 questions that every borrower asks. Lesson 2, he talks about filling out forms and his point and sign technique. In lesson 3, lesson 4, he goes all over how to fill out amendments and disclosures. Lesson 5 covers the notice of right to cancel. And then he gives you a downloadable rescission calendar. And here's an NNA's rescission calendar. This one is a PCOR cheat sheet. So I spent a lot of time trying to figure out the PCOR. And that is actually one thing that I would say I didn't like about the course, is that because Mark is in California, a lot of these forms that he goes over are California specific. And I found out, like, after trying to figure out how to understand these forms, I actually figured out it didn't really apply to me because there are no PCORs in Oregon. And so I would say that as you're going through this, just do a quick Google search to see if that even applies to you. He covers how to do the also known as form. He covers the 10 most commonly made mistakes and how to correct them. And then he gives you a PDF. And then this is for TRID training and notary signing agent code of conduct and when you can use expired IDs. Once you go through that training, you are going to be prepared to go out and do a loan signing. It is an excellent training, and I wanted to just take a minute and talk about the difference between this training and the NNA's training, because I actually did both. The NNA's loan signing agent training is very technical. They use a lot of language that is not real life language. And honestly, I had a hard time tracking and paying attention. And it was just really hard to follow along with the NNA training. Also, I feel like had that been my only training, that it would have taken me a long time to feel comfortable talking in front of the clients. Mark's training is the polar opposite. So all of his videos are most of his videos, I should say, are webinars that he has recorded and then you're rewatching. So he is talking with people and it's a very approachable way to learn. For me and my learning style, it just works so much better for me because it's real life language. And he is walking you through how he actually walks a signer through and what he actually says. Where like the NNA was so ridiculously technical, like nobody talks like that in real life. That's not how you would actually interact with clients when you're sitting at a table. If you did, it would just confuse them more and not help them to feel comfortable signing loan documents, in my opinion. So that is one of the things that I think is actually valuable about Mark's training. And I've heard other people say that they didn't like it. But for me, it was so much more approachable and easy to listen to and easy to watch because it was in that webinar style where it felt like you were sitting down and just, he was like sitting with you and walking you through loan documents. So for me, that was a huge benefit. Okay, and then in this section, this advanced closing document section. So again, you have to scroll up after you click on it. These are all the things that he covers that were not covered at all in the NNA. So he tells you how to go over a home equity line of credit. He talks about a reverse mortgage and gives you a cheat sheet and a whole training so that you understand how a reverse mortgage works and why. He talks about seller packages and what is important in seller packages. He covers adjustable rate mortgages. And then this is just a deeper understanding of how the mortgage industry works so that you understand like how everybody is working together and how all the pieces fit together. Really great section in here. This section right here is, the loan signing system bonus training. So this just covers what you can and can't say as a notary. This one is literally watching him do a signing, and this one was one of my favorite sections. So he actually did an audio recording of I think 3 or 4 different signings, and so you literally get to listen to him talking a real life borrower through a whole package. And this was just so helpful. I listened to it while I was cooking dinner. I loved that it was just audio, and I got to just feel more comfortable. It was literally like I had gone along with Mark and sat next to him and watched him do a signing, or at least listened to him do a signing. So helpful. This one is a basic, so it basically explains an escrow account. And why this is so helpful is if you have a client that's like, I don't understand this, and you don't understand it, you can't say, oh, just look right here and these are the numbers. Like, if you have the general understanding of how an escrow account works, then you're able to point out, okay, this is this and this is that. And it's still, you're just talking about general terms, but it helps them to feel more comfortable. This is 11 things that every loan signing agent should know prior to walking in the door. That's just a bonus video. How to describe an impound account, how to describe accrued interest, and how to describe per diem interest. And then he talks about the importance of FedEx drops and UPS drops. Okay, this little section in here, let me scroll up, gives you how to avoid the most common mistakes, and then a printout that you can do. Super helpful section. I watched this more than once just to get an idea of what is it that notaries are doing wrong out there, and then how can I not do that. And then in here is where you actually click in to take your exam. Down here, he explains about how to get your NNA certification. So even though you've gone through the loan signing system, you still have to go over to NNA. You pay just the $70 for the very basic package, and that gets you your background check through the NNA, and then it also allows you to take their test and get certified. I passed the test the first time through after going through the loan signing system. It just seemed like a very simple test. And then down here, he actually gives you a link to get 50% off for NNA membership. I would highly recommend the NNA membership because that gives you access to their hotline. And there have been so many times, especially my first few signings, when I came across something and I wasn't sure exactly how to fill out an acknowledgement, or I had a question about what to put in my notary journal or anything. They have been so helpful. I can't talk enough about how much I have appreciated that NNA hotline, and just having someone who is more knowledgeable and more experienced than me to be able to ask a question to, it has been definitely helpful. This one is part of why I think that Mark's course is really completely set apart from like the NNA's course, because after you learn the basics of what it actually looks like to do a loan signing, which is all of the training that I've actually already covered, then he tells you how to be a business owner. And this training takes you from just doing this as a side hustle to actually turning it into a business. So he talks about what is a signing service and notary public loan signing agent database, what's the difference, how to get loan signings automatically, how to get your first loan signing appointment. He talks about having a winning mindset. This SnapDocs interview is here, which was amazing and super helpful. He tells you how to post your LSS certification to SnapDocs. He gives you a list of 300 something different loan signing services to sign up with. And he has already done the work of getting the phone numbers, getting the emails. And so this is a super valuable resource. This tells you how to push your LSS certification to notary resume, how to fill out your journal, and how to effectively set an appointment. All of this, so helpful, you guys. Highly recommended. Down here in section 3, this tells you how to take your business to the next level. A marketing course introduction, how to get direct loan signings, how to get business from escrow officers. It gives you a sales script to talk to escrow officers. It gives you PDFs for all of these scripts, cheat sheets for who to talk to, the basics of getting the highest paying loan signings, the best way to get escrow business cold, 2 bonuses way to get business. I mean, you guys, all of these videos are phenomenal. I cannot speak highly enough about them. And then down here in this section, you actually get a specific script for escrow officers, mortgage officers, real estate officers, and signing services. I printed all of these out and then I just read them until I felt really comfortable with them, and then I made them my own. And then down here, this whole section tells you how to package loan documents. Okay, guys, this section right here, these 3 videos are some of my 3 favorites in the whole course. First, this one. This was actually a recording of an interview that he did with Christian and Sam, who are two loan signing agents. This was just an excellent resource for me because my personality is a whole lot different from Mark's and from Christian's, for example. But Sam, listening to the way that he marketed himself and the way that he conducted loan signings really resonated with me and just gave me a lot of ideas that seemed more natural for my personality type. So I really love that video for that. And then these two videos down here were videos where he interviewed escrow officers, and these were so just eye-opening about what an escrow officer is actually looking for in a loan signing agent. And it gave me also a lot of ideas about how to market myself to escrow officers. Down here, he gives he gives all of the supplies that you'll need. So he gives you a whole list of supplies, what type of printer to buy, the loan signing accounting software he recommends, which is Notary Gadget. I use it and I believe it's wonderful. He gives you a little logo that you can download, and then he recommends this page separator software in here. And then this extra education section has 9 reasons why being a loan signing agent is the best income. This one really talks about how there really are enough loan signings for everyone and how everyone should kind of work as a team. This talks about becoming a 6-figure agent, how much a loan signing agent makes, fees and what to charge. This was really helpful when I was first signing up for signing services because many of them ask what you charge, and I didn't know what to charge in the beginning. So this is what I used as my base rate. This is an in-depth video about how to build a mobile office and print from your car. And this gives it's a link to a video that describes how to set up for printing legal and letter size paper. Down here, this was one of the most valuable things. You're able to set up an actual Zoom video strategy session call with Mark. You get one-on-one time. However, you're also on there with other new loan signing agents. So the way this worked for me, that I think there were maybe 5 or 7 of us on the call. And so he came to me, I had my time to ask and get answers to all of my questions. And that felt like one-on-one. I wasn't interrupted by anybody else. And I had all of this time with him just to ask him all of the questions that I had about the course and about starting out as a new signing agent. But then I was able to stay on the Zoom call and I was able to listen to everybody else's questions, which was super beneficial because they asked questions I wouldn't even have thought to ask. And it was just so helpful being there and listening in. It was basically like listening in to a bunch of other people's mentorship calls, which I felt was a benefit. And instead of having the attitude of well, why didn't I get my one-on-one time? No, I still got my one-on-one time. And then I was able to listen into all these other mentorship calls, which was super beneficial. And then down here, the last thing that he does is gives you a link. He says that basically if you're making $2,000 a month, then you're at a point where you're ready to sign up for his Next Level Notary Advanced Training Series. And I can't speak to that yet because I haven't done it. So I hope this helps as a good review about why the loan signing system is a great course. Okay, I also wanted to show you guys that you do get with the 6-figure course, you also get the 6-figure signing agent mentorship and business coaching. And I wanted just to quickly show you some of the things that I liked about this little course. It's a very small course, but when you go down here, one of the things that I like the best, he has this calendar of all his live mentorship events. And you guys, the mentorship training has been phenomenal. So when you're part of the Facebook group, he gets on there every 2 weeks and he does these live mentorship trainings that are just inspiring, informative, and not only that, but you get to have access to all of the previous mentorship sessions. And so he shows you how to do that. But then down here, let me show you. This is what I wanted to show you. So when you click on this previous mentorship sessions, it literally is a link to all of his mentorship sessions in the Facebook group. And look, you guys, it goes all the way back. Let me see. Let me keep scrolling down to 2017. So I have been in the process of going back and listening to these. You guys, they're so motivational, so inspiring, and I have learned so much. So I can't speak highly enough about having access to all of his mentorship videos from 2017. I mean, look at this, you guys. And then as he is doing the new ones, he's adding them here. So that was invaluable. And then you get some other resources, but definitely this was my favorite part of the whole training. So I just wanted to point this out to you guys as well. So I hope this helps. I hope that this has been a good review of the loan signing system. I really can't say enough good things about it. I don't feel like I would be where I am as a loan signing agent in my business if it weren't for Mark's course. It's just a phenomenal course, walks you through everything you need. Plus, you have access to him. You can get your questions answered, and not only to just him, to thousands of people in the Facebook group that are willing to come alongside, encourage. I've even seen notaries that are feeling really down and saying, like, I can't get any signings. I've seen signing service owners say, oh, you're located near me. What's your name? I'll give you some signings. I'll help you get started. It's just been an awesome community to be a part of. And I think that that's one of the best parts of joining this loan signing system course is that you're walking into a family of loan signing agents that really lift each other up, support each other, encourage each other. And it's just a really positive atmosphere where it's not competitive or people aren't putting each other down. They're really just encouraging each other. When people have a bad day, they're able to post in there and get encouragement and get lifted up. And I've just seen nothing but good things in the group. I can't speak highly enough about it. So I hope that this helps. And if you have any questions, just leave them below in the YouTube comments and I will try to get those answered for you. And yeah, you guys, if you want to become a loan signing agent and you haven't signed up yet, why not? Go hop over there. It's such a small investment of money to be able to get a business, a real profitable business going. I signed up on December 11th. And by February 11th, everything that I had invested into the business was paid off. And I'm already in the green with this business. And to me, that's remarkable. So hope this helps. You guys have a great day. Bye.